Peace. What's poppin'? It's your boy Sincere Seven coming to you live and direct, representing the Psychonaut Academy Detroit, the Path, as well as the House of Genesis. And I just want to jump right in, and I'm sure a lot of woo. I've been receiving back and forth and different discussions and inboxes, and so I just wanted to look at the overall thing that I keep noticing, which is that people are speaking to me like, why are you sticking up for somebody that we don't like? Why are you sticking up for somebody that you yourself says ignorant things, or says controversial things, or says things that you don't like? And the answer to that, because for me, it's not the who, it's the what. You know what I'm saying? It's not the who, it's the what. I don't care. Like, and so what I said was, I'm speaking up because one day it could be me. Okay? Because what I'm seeing is an individual that people don't like his viewpoints. They don't like his opinions. They don't like how he speaks with a certain stance of ego. And for that, they want to humble him. They want to shut him up. They want to humiliate him. That's given. And it's all fair and love when it's all real. And so my thing be, like I said, there's a difference between controversial and disrespectful. And some people don't know the difference, and that's the problem. Somebody saying something controversial, that's what it is. It's sparking people, it's getting people to get into conversations. Now, when you become disrespectful or violent, you are the problem. Nobody needs to be attacked because they're controversial. Nobody needs to be disrespected because they're controversial. And definitely nobody needs to be lied on and have people creating a community based, let's destroy this individual's character together. And I'm gonna look dead at the camera when I say this. Now, let a person out there lie and say that that shit ain't happening. Because I am very aware of individuals who were calling around saying out of their mouths, I do not like him and I want to get him out of this community. So assist me in tearing down this individual's character. Assist me in lying on this individual. And the same person that said that came to me and made the same request to me. So what I'm saying is, I know that there's a community of people that are out here trying to destroy this man's character. Not a conspiracy theory. Not a conspiracy theory. It's a living, actual entity of a group of individuals who are literally openly okay with saying we will lie on an individual, do whatever we got to do to get them away from us because we don't like them. And for me, I don't support it. I don't. I'm not going to destroy their character, and I'm not going to unprovoked get a whole community of more marginalized people behind me in to come care of, that we need to handle, that we need to get out of the community, that we need to, the safety of the people. See, these are things that I do not. May I use the conversation that we had last night without names and everything? But okay, I had a situation where I showed up in a community with people that I love. And there's somebody in that community that's been doing some things that I don't like, and I don't like it, and I feel like it needs to be addressed. And okay, so this person is not on the good side of things with me. When I got to the community, I got in a vehicle, and individuals was in the vehicle saying that they had had experiences with this very individual that I don't like, and they started saying that he this and he that and he this. And I started asking questions like, tell me more. And by the end of it, I was asking some very direct questions, such as, did he violate somebody? Did he actually do? Did he actually? And they were like, no. And I said, okay, well, I want to be very clear that through this conversation, every single one of you used words. You said he was a violator. You said he this. You said he that. You said he this. Now you're asking me my opinion. My opinion is that you are speaking about how y'all feel, but you're speaking in a way to make it sound like he's actually done things where he needs to be checked or chased from the community. Those are two different things, and those can be dangerous. So if you're going to speak about how you feel, keep that at that. But if you're going to speak about actual events, keep that at that. So what I'm saying is when I see individuals coming to try to actually engage disrespectfully, to try to engage because you have a problem with this individual from what you heard from somewhere else, you're doing too much. And you are the problem. And we as a community need to stop allowing this type of mix matching of energies. It's like the Me Too movement. If you've really been violated, if you really have in this world as a woman has been physically, sexually violated, those people should disgust you. The people who will sit around and will gather a community to spread things falsely. Now, let me be very clear. I'm not speaking on any accusation personally. Let me be very clear. I'm saying that I am aware that there are accusations that are completely false that have been fabricated and put out to destroy this person's character. Now, let me go further. When I said, not only could it be me one day, then I followed by one day it was me. I have been in this situation as a man who stands firm on my thoughts, my beliefs, and my feelings, and has a community of people who don't like me because they are too much of cowards to stand firm in their own. And so instead of standing firm in theirs, they hate me for standing in mine. I've had people come and tell lies in this community. And actually, the same community is branched with the individual who started it with this individual. And there was a rumor going around about me taking advantage of people in a certain state. And I'm like, no, I don't do the whole I'm gonna ignore them and I ain't going back with forth and them. No. You speak on me, I'm going to dress and I want to bring them out. Who said it? And by the time we got to the end of it, it was, oh, it wasn't about you, it was somebody else. And it was like, well, why did you continue to allow for my name to be associated with it? Because I don't really fuck with you like that. Oh, so since you don't like me, you will allow for a lie to be spread in this community, take money and from my pockets and food out of my baby's mouths because you don't like me. That's the problem I'm having with the community right now. Y'all are taking the I don't like an individual and we need to protect the community from. We need to protect the community from people like y'all. Because if you telling me that you don't like that I'm a poly man and that I have more than one woman, so therefore you're going to lie on me, you're going to spread false rumors, you're going to put false accusations, sexual accusations, and all type of other fucked up shit on me because you don't like me, you are the people that the community needs to be protected from. That's why I'm speaking up. I've been made it very clear. Me and that man, we cool. I fucks with that dude. And that dude gets on my fucking nerves. That dude think he know everything. He always think he can tell me what I need to do with my life. He always think he knows the best move for everything. He always think he knows some shit. And he gets a lot of shit. He's right. And a lot of times the shit that he say, it get on my fucking nerves. And then 5, 6, 7 years later, I'd be like, damn, now that I'm older, I see that aspect of. Because that's also another thing. It's like there's different aspects of people's ages when they're saying what they're saying, to where I'm not telling that to a 20-year-old, but to a 50-year-old, oh yeah, man, hell yeah, that's some dumb shit. It is different. And so we need to stop walking with this, if I like you, then you're safe and acceptable for the community, but if I don't, then let's destroy you, then let's attack you, then let's antagonize you, then let's tell lies on you. I don't walk with anybody who lacks integrity. For me, it's not the person you're going against. It's the integrity. It's the integrity for me. Right? If that person is really as fucked up as y'all say he is, then all you got to do is tell the truth. The truth will set you free. If the truth don't work, nothing will. And if you think it will, then you the problem. Furthermore, I'm going to say this again. There's a difference in controversial and disrespectful. And if y'all don't know that, you're the problem. There is a difference in controversial and disrespectful. And if you don't know it, the difference, you are the problem. Let me be very clear. What I seen happen the other day shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't happen. And it's going to continue to happen as long as people are not holding themselves accountable for their actions, which is why I spoke the way I did. Because to be honest, like when it comes to I love the individuals that I'm speaking to. That I didn't have no side in it. You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing was, if we're going to use marginalized contexts and people, well, so are black men. Black men are marginalized people. We are people that are hated on. We are people that are attacked. We are people that are spoken about negatively, just like LGBTQ people are, just like people on the spectrum are, just like people who go through all these other different marginalized ideologies. Being a black man is one of them as well. So what I was saying was, if as a black man, I'm going to protect the family around me that's LGBTQ, that's on the spectrum, that's got all of these other different marginalized that identify as different things and all of this, if I'm going to protect y'all and your rights and your wants to live like that, I would expect the same thing. I would expect that if somebody that you know comes and starts disrespecting men, disrespecting black men, disrespecting heterosexuals, disrespecting any of those things that you know I identify as, and this is somebody you care about, and you're seeing that they're attacking us as a whole, I would want you to defend me like I defend you. And the minute I see that you don't, then we're not friends. Then there isn't no love. I'm just being played as a fool. Because you got me going to bat for you and your peoples, you and your culture, you and how you identify. But when it turns around and the attack is on the black man, you going, I don't care, because we don't like him. So if we got to attack all y'all or let the disrespect or the attacks or the lies or all of that shit slide just so we can get that one black dude, nah, I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be your friend. I don't care about losing anybody who operates like that. It's the integrity for me. I used to tell people, I don't choose sides. I choose the side that's right. People used to be like, "Oh, if you my homeboy and we out, and I'm out of pocket, and I get into a fight, you still gonna help me?" No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You disrespected that man's woman. He said something to you. He punched you in the face, and you want me to jump in and help you fight him? Nah, he need to whoop your ass. Why is you fucking with that man's woman? Why is you fucking with that person's peace? Why are you attacking that person? Why are you coming on that page where they are posting their dumbass, if you see it that way, opinions and being disrespectful to not just them, but their whole gender base? Why would you allow your mate to do it? I'm not going to allow my woman to jump on no, like I got white friends. I got black people who got a prop. Hold on. Okay, so let me be very clear. You can't hop on my page and get to talking about whites this and Jews this and homosexuals this and gays this and identifies this. And you'll be like, but wait, when we are one-on-one sitting at your house having conversations, we talk shit about everybody. You damn right we do. In the privacy of our own home. But I would never let you come on my page and disrespect my white friends, my Puerto Rican friends, my gay friends, any friends I got. I'm not gonna let you do it because it's not right. Why are you attacking somebody? I hate bullies. I hate bullies. I hate people who fuck with other people. Like, I don't care if you don't like their opinion. If they're on their page and they said this is gonna be controversial, I'm on some controversial shit. That means if you want to be in some controversial, come on. Not come disrespect me because you don't like the controversial shit I just said. And it's like people's mindsets and how they walk around and really think that they right for their actions. Yeah, because people are backing them up because they don't like his viewpoint. It's like that dude who just got assassinated. What was his name? Franklin Kirk or some shit?
Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirk? Yeah, I don't follow. I don't know. I might didn't like his views, but he had a wife and children, and somebody shot that man because they didn't like his views. So if I'm gonna jump in and start supporting that type of behavior, you know how many people don't like my views? You know how many people don't like some of the things that I say? So you think that I'm really gonna back disrespect and attack and trying to tear down somebody's public character, it go from, oh, I don't like what you're saying on social media, to we need to get him out of this community. We need to protect everybody in the community. He's a this and he's a that and he do this and he's that. And so for the protection of the women and the children and the men and the soldiers abroad and the National Guard and the Salvation Army and the protection of all of them, we need to get this man out of here. You like the stupid shit. Joking when I took that oath, I wasn't. And I'm still on it. I'm still a soldier. I'm still out here protecting our freedoms from any enemy, foreign or domestic. And in this case, it just happened to be foreign. You're not from this community. You're not in this, you don't practice this lifestyle. You're not part of this conversation. And you jump in and you agitate and you disrespect and you cause all of this, and then you run and scream, we need to protect the community. I'm sorry, I thought that individual was on their own page. And as an individual who gets that shit from other people, that's why I spoke up. It ain't got nothing to do with, oh, would you his security guard? Freedoms of everybody, just like I did it for y'all. That's the funny part, is people act like they forget when I did it for them. But when I do it for somebody that they coming against, then all of a sudden, oh, why would you do that? You know we don't like him. Yeah, I know you don't like him, but that don't mean that this is that and that's this. Separate those two things. I don't like the motherfucker sometimes too, but I ain't finna lie, and I'm not finna attack him, and I'm not finna come on his page and start trying to get like, you gonna tag page and then say we need to rally and protect the community. How are you protecting the community when your wife jumped into his post? Why are y'all even following this man? Question. If you hate this individual so much and you feel like they're such a threat to community and humanity, why are you following them and sitting around and engaging in what I like to call philosophy? It's an opinion. I think women want. His wife told me at the time she wanted to not have to. So there was a lot of women who was agreeing with what was being opposed. So it was a philosophical conversation that was, and it was said that before it was even started. So to have a person come in with disrespect off jump to a whole sexual gender, and for anybody to act like they okay with that just because they didn't like Roy's opinion, I don't need them as a friend either. I don't need friends like that. Because you're not going to protect my babies. You're not going to protect my babies. See, I see into the future. Y'all see right now in y'all emotions. I'm saying you're not going to protect my babies, because my babies is going to grow up one day and they're going to have an opinion. And if you don't like it, that's what you're going to do to my son. And I'll be damned if I allow for that type of treatment, that type of ideology, and that type of mindset to operate around me unchecked. I keep telling y'all, don't stop me when I say something you don't like. Stop me when I'm wrong. Stop me when I tell a lie. Why has nobody yet shown where I lied? Why has nobody yet been able to tell me or show me where I'm wrong at? Because I'm not. Because this ain't about my opinion. It's about integrity. It's about what's right and what's acceptable at certain points in times and what's not. I, as a poly man, make poly posts. I, as a black man, make posts about the black community. If I make a post about the black community and a white person jumps on and starts telling me how stupid I sound and then starts to explain to me why black people are in the condition they in anyway, that is a disrespectful thing and they ain't got no place in doing it. And if somebody says, well, you never said that this was only a conversation for black people, I'm going, well, damn. Did I need to? Like, people try to talk their way out of common sense. Some shit is fucking common sense and shouldn't need to be said. But let's focus on what's important. There was a controversial conversation, period, on an individual's post. And somebody else came on and brought disrespect and tagged you. You can call it what you want. I'm going to call it how I see it. I'm going to call it what it is. Let it be what it be. Because let's be clear. Every time I call somebody, it's with opportunity, not with a request. Every time I call people, it's with an opportunity, not with a request. So people keep talking to me as if losing access to talk to them is going to hinder my growth and development and feeding my children. No, it's just going to cause me to pass on the blessings that are overwhelming in my life that I continue to pass on to others around me. I'm going to have to find another place to pass those blessings to. I'm abundant because I walk with integrity. I don't want for anything because I stay in integrity. And I was told as long as I provide and walk with integrity and provide for the community, I will be taken care of. I was never told by the spiritual realm I had to be nice. I was never told that I have to be liked by you. I was never told that I have to say things that make you feel comfortable and all this shit. No, I was told to walk with integrity and serve the motherfucking people. And that's what I do. I wasn't even told by a spirit that I need to stop cussing. That you need to speak like a medicine man and you need to speak like Russell Simmons and thank you for coming out. God bless you. Good light, brother. And no, I don't have to fake shit. I am a soldier. I served time in the U.S. Army abroad. What are you talking about? What, I'm supposed to all of a sudden now be this light and love because I did a whole bunch of mushrooms and ayahuasca? I'm not faking for you. I was told to serve the community and walk with integrity. And I protect the community and the peoples and the women and the children and all of that shit because that's just in me. That's just in me. But it comes with integrity. Because when you have integrity, you can see where people are on the shitty end of things because of the power structures. You can see how people end up in situations that they don't deserve because of all of the different dynamics that are at play that people will use to prey upon people. And while they're doing it, they're calling those people predators. I want y'all to understand, when you are in a group of individuals who are known and tear down their character, their place in the community, and their livelihood, you literally are predators. I don't know if y'all know that or not. Like, look up the definition, look up what it means, look all of it up. A lot of y'all only think predators are wrong when it comes to women's sexual organs. And I don't support that. A lot of y'all thinks that predators are only wrong when the prey is women's sexual organs. And as a black man, I don't support that. That's like physical abuse is the only abuse that's important. But emotional abuse and verbal abuse, it's cool. You could call him all type of stuff. You could disrespect him. You could do all type of emotional abuse, all type of verbal abuse. It's okay. We don't like them. But the minute that motherfucker do something physical, oh my God, we need to protect the community. Oh my God, we need to protect the women and children. Oh my God, why is nobody protecting the men? From emotional and verbal abuse, from lies, from character assassinations. Me personally, I feel like anytime a woman says this person raped me and it didn't happen, they should serve as much time as that man should have served in prison, period. No questions asked. I'm so serious. I don't give a fuck who it is. Let it be my daughter that said falsely accused a man of rape and they's about to give him 18 years. Well, bitch, I'll see you in 18 years. No, I'm calling my daughter bitches. I'm speaking general. Fuck y'all. I don't give a fuck, man. Fuck y'all. Man, get the fuck off my page. I said what I said. Shit, bitch, I see you in 18 years. Bitch. Yo, but for real. And that's the type of integrity I move with. Because a lot of y'all don't realize energy that you putting out there, once it becomes somebody you love, you're gonna be trying to fight it. And you'll be talking about how it's wrong and it shouldn't be done. You'll be asking people, ain't none of y'all gonna help me? Ain't none of y'all gonna reach out? Ain't none of y'all gonna say nothing? Be like, shit, that ain't nothing when you was doing it then. So how you expect them to say something now? Now, let me be very clear. I spoke on, it has been before, I spoke on that person calling the community around and trying to get, let me be very clear. Both the individuals that started both of them campaigns are no longer parts of those communities. Imagine that. That part. The person who was spreading those lies and trying to campaign people around me, they're no longer a part of this community. They got ostracized. They got chased out. Why? Because they started doing those very things to the people who supported them. Yeah, you the Lion King. And you rolling with the hyenas and you acting like a hyena. And when there's no food left to eat, the hyenas gonna eat your ass. Because only the hyenas are gonna take part in the hyena-like activities. I'm an elder in this community. I don't know if y'all realize that. I mean, I know I look young and shit, you know what I'm saying? Suave. I'm an elder in this motherfucker. If we not gonna protect it, then who is? Stop me when I start lying. Any lies I'm telling on this live, I invite anybody to, on this live, put it up there like you need to stop talking about that because that's a lie. I invite you to do that. I am open for that. Go live and tag me and be like, Seven, and while you talking, if I get the tag and alert and say, yo, you need to shut the fuck up because you lying about this, I will hop on and we can go back and forth. And if I'm wrong, you know what I'll do? I will shut the fuck up. I've done it. I was telling people, no, I don't fuck with her. Hell no, she take people in mushroom trips and take sexual advantage of them. Somebody asked me, oh, what about this person? I said, I don't fuck with them. Why? Because Somebody asked me to come to an event. I said, I'm not supporting that event. I'm not coming to it. Why? Because this person Somebody I said to that, they said, wait a minute, what are you talking about? I said, I was told by that. Wait, did so-and-so tell you that? Yes. Okay, let me tell you why they told you that. Okay, well, I don't care if that's why they told me. It's still, no, but that's not the situation. This is the actual situation. Not only did that person not violate that person, but they're actually dating. They're in a relationship, Seven. Wait, what? So it wasn't a no, it wasn't no, and it wasn't no. And when I got all that information, do you know what my first thing that I did was? You want to know what the first thing I did was? I went and called all of the people that I said that shit to and told them, hey, I just want to let you know. Remember I told you that I don't fuck with so-and-so because da-da-da-da-da? Yeah, well, I just got some new updated information. I was told that actually that was a lie that was being spread because the person was mad at them and the actual real situation is da-da-da-da, and the person didn't want this person to date them, so they started da-da-da and da-da-da-da, and I was like, and I had to call all of the people that I said that shit to, and you want to know what? I had no problem doing that at all. Let me go and retract that. Let me go and let it be known the truth of the matter. Now watch this. The person that those things was being said about, how do you feel about them? Me? I don't care about them. I don't care for them. Me personally, I don't care for them. Does that mean I'm going to allow the fucked up lies that was said from my mouth about them to carry on because I don't care for them? Hell no. I don't care for them, but everything that I said, that they ain't that. Not from the information I got, that they was predators, they was violators, they was all that shit. They not that. My bad, I got some bad information, take that back. Oh, so you like them? No, I still don't care for them. But I don't give a fuck about my personal feelings. I'm not finna shit on there. I don't like them. Like, they're not my type of people. There's nothing that person has done that I'm like, I don't like this. It's just things that, how they move, what they do. Like, a lot of people don't like me. And it's like, what do you do to you? Nothing. I just don't like him. That's cool. Everybody ain't gonna like everybody. That is cool. There's people who do not like me. And let me tell y'all, I understand. I don't like me sometimes. And I'm being real 100. I don't like my emotional state. I don't like how when I feel strongly about something, I can't let it go. I don't like it either. I don't. So I know how y'all feel. I be saying, I wish I didn't give a fuck. But what I'm saying is just because we don't like somebody, don't mean we should tear down their character. I don't like that woman. But that's my own personal viewpoint. I'll still support her. I mean, I'm not finna, no, when I say support her, I'm not going to try to, if she's doing a ceremony or doing something, I might even post it now that I know she's not a predator. But I'm not going to spend no money with her. I'm not going to join none of the, I'll teach you about sex this and sex that and sex. No, I'm straight. I don't want to hear that shit. Shut the fuck up. But some people want to hear it. So I'll still share your shit. Because you ain't did shit to me. I don't got no reason to want to tear down your character. Tear down who you are. Stop you from making money. Even if I don't like you. There's people that I don't like and I will still share their shit. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. A lot of y'all just like have a different way of looking at shit. I'm not like, oh, I don't like this person, so now I need to tear them down and tear up their character, tear down everything they built. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a homosexual. I support some of the things that some of the friends that I have that are homosexuals might post. I'll post the shit. Here you go. I'll repost it. I ain't into kink. I'll repost the kink. I don't eat fucking rutabaga. But fuck, if you got a rutabaga fucking growing class, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Because if you really care about the community, that's all we're doing is keeping the community together. You ain't got to like yoga. Don't fucking pay attention to it. But shit, if you know somebody that's fucking back is hurting, their legs hurt, and they need to start moving their body, and they looking for somebody to teach them yoga, and you know this person teaches yoga, but I don't like them. There was people who was coming to the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit, and they were asking me about different things. And for instance, martial arts. And I was like, oh, you need to get with Timerian. You need to get with Timerian. Like, what? The fuck you mean? Get with them. And then they got with them and they came back a couple weeks later and they was like, yo, I just want to talk to you about something. I'm like, yeah, I just want to tell you, like, you know, some of the people over there in that group, like, talk real negatively about you. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And they was like, well, why would you tell me to go there to get training from them if you know they talk shit about you? And I said, because you asked me where to find training at, not where to find people who like me. I'm not trying to send you somewhere like, oh, they ain't shit, but they like me. No, they the shit at the martial arts. You need to go train with them. Yeah, but they don't like you. So what? That's not what you asked me. You asked me where you can go get trained in martial arts. Motherfucker, go to them. I don't give a fuck if they don't like me. Shit, I don't like me sometime. That ain't got shit to do with the fucking mission. It be people out here, they family need to be healed, and I can help them, but they won't bring them to me because they don't like me. Imagine that. Your family will let you die because they don't like me. Your family will let you be in illness or in pain because they don't like me. I don't have that same energy. I do not. I'll pull up at a person's house that I do not like to serve somebody that I care about because it ain't about me. That's called integrity. A lot of y'all moving off of how you feel and your emotions and your ideas of life and for me, when you are a marginalized person like LGBTQ, all of the initials on the cusp, on the margin, on the moon, on whatever the fuck, all these labels that make people fuck what you are, to engage in that type of behavior in any other type of marginalized community, it fucking breaks my heart. That's why I spoke up, because I fucking love this community. I love this community. A lot of y'all like what you can do with it. You like the access. You like the financial gains. You like the attention. You don't give a fuck community. It's your actions. Because for me, in the community, I don't like the fucking baker. He's disrespectful. But everybody in the community eat bread. If his shit catch on fire, I'm helping to put the fire out. Because I love the community. So yeah, that dude is a fucking baker. And he's a fucking idiot a lot of times. And he says a lot of idiotic shit. So fucking what? It's his opinion. I say idiotic shit too. The only people it's idiotic to is people who are not part of whatever the fuck he's saying. I'm a vegetarian. So if I'm saying eating meat is just disgusting and I don't even understand how people can do it, well, if you are not a vegetarian, I sound fucking stupid to you. But if you literally are walking around and saying this person's state of opinion makes me want to attack them in any form of the way, I think you really need to look at yourself, especially when you're from a marginalized community who's been attacked because of their state of awareness and opinions. Fucking, how do you not see this? I'm done. Tell somebody you love them in the language they can understand it in. Peace. Fucking